Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Magic Mountain to cruise around the park to see what's new this week. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, back at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's been a minute since I've been inside the theme park. I was at the water park with some of my friends the other day. And look at this. The solar panel project has been completed, which is very nice. So you can park all the way over here now if you're here really early. I am here at the time of park opening. Park opened maybe 5 minutes ago. But as you can see, this is very, very busy. I think most of these people are gonna be going to the water park though. And by the way, if you're wondering how hot it is, because you're considering going to Magic Mountain here in the next couple days, it's been very hot. It's 100 degrees right now and it's 10:30 in the morning. And thankfully there's not a line up here. That way we don't have to wait in the sun to get inside the park. And just like that, we've officially made it in the park. Yeah, the security team here is super efficient. And even the front entrance crew today was awesome, so it was super fast. Okay, my first stop is the Emporium because I like to buy sunscreen in here because I do receive 50% off. And what's cool is I could buy sunscreen here at the Emporium at Six Flags cheaper than I can at the store. It's not my favorite sunscreen, but you know what? Something is better than nothing. Yeah, this is 10 bucks instead of paying like 15 at the store. Oh, another thing I want to remind you guys on, if you're coming to the water park or even the theme park, do not bring a cooler into the park. They won't let you in. So leave all the coolers and all the large like wagons and stuff at your car. They're not gonna let you get through security. Oh, look at this, Viper getting some love this morning. Oh wow, over here at Tatsu, look at this. The line is starting to build and that's because they're still trying to get it open this morning. One ride that is open up here though is the River Rapid ride, which yeah, I would hope so because it is brutally hot and it's still very early in the morning. Yeah, Tatsu might just be having some issues waking up this morning. When it's really hot like this, some of the coasters will have some trouble. I know X2 is one of them that will sometimes have a delayed opening in the morning depending on the situation, but they'll try their best to get them open very, very soon. But they are about to send another train, so it should be open here in the next few minutes. Also, one other thing that you have to pay attention to when coming to Magic Mountain on a hot day is to stay hydrated. I cannot count on my fingers how many times I've seen people pass out here at the park because they're not drinking enough water. They end up drinking just soda or alcohol or whatever. Just drink water, especially when it's like already 100 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning. Going on roller coasters and not feeling too well is not a good combination. Okay, I've made it to the top of the mountain for our first bit of news, and that is that the Sky Tower might be open in 2026. Can you believe it? It's been years since we've been able to go to the top of the Sky Tower. The last time I was up there was with my grandmother, and they had like a little museum up there showcasing some old attraction vehicles and photos and posters and all that kind of fun stuff. And that was like years and years and years ago. So if they can get this thing open again, that would be pretty incredible. Jeff Harris, who's the park president here, sat down with Ace not too long ago to talk about it. And he said that they're just waiting on a bid. And once that gets approved and once everything goes in the right direction, they'll start on the project and hopefully get it open by 2026. And another thing that Jeff mentioned was the thought of having an annual pass holder lounge up there too. So hopefully everything goes in the way that they want it to and they get the Sky Tower open in 2026. And we'll have an annual pass holder lounge up there. That'd be awesome. The park president also mentioned to Ace in that interview, they have a new head of maintenance here, and the focus in the next 2 years is going to be on making these roller coasters even more efficient. So 2 train ops if they can on all of this stuff, which is great for us because when we come to the park, you know, we don't like waiting in lines. We want to speed up that process, and having 2 train ops on some of our favorites like X and Tatsu would be amazing. So overall, I'm glad that the park president is eyeballing a couple little tiny projects in the park and trying to get these things done in addition to the project that we'll look at a little bit later on in the video, which is down by the former Golden Bear Theater spot. So yeah, it's nice to see this, and I'm glad they're focusing on making these rides more efficient and getting the Sky Tower hopefully back open. Also up here at the top of the mountain is this, the Fright Fest haunted house. Now it's usually Sewer of Souls. It's been here for a few years. It's a pretty fun haunted house, but recently Fright Fest announced some major developments for the 2024 season. And that announcement is Fright Fest Extreme. It's like an all new renovated experience So I'm really excited about this. It's the largest investment in Fright Fest history. Six Flags has never done anything like this. It's going to be huge, and I'm stoked. And Six Flags is working with companies like Warner Brothers and Netflix to bring some of these haunted attractions and properties to life, which is very exciting because a lot of the haunted houses here are kind of old, and some of them have been here for so long that I'm just ready for them to go. And I'm looking at you, Aftermath, too. That haunted house has been here for so long. And hey, I think this might be pretty successful. If you remember the line to get into the Saw haunted house last year, it was insane. Like, that was the longest line I've ever seen for a Fright Fest haunted house in a very long time. So if they can improve on that and keep improving the set design and the audio and the scare tactics and all that kind of stuff, if they focus on that and improve all of that stuff, oh yeah, we're gonna have some serious competition over here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So now I'm wondering, are they gonna get rid of this? And I think so, because of all those new properties, because where are they gonna put all this new stuff? But let's continue the journey. Oh, it looks like Superman is down today. I have some barricades in front of Superman. Yeah, I didn't hear it going when I parked my car this morning. So it might just be down maybe because of, oh, you know what happened? There was a little fire over here not too long ago by the launch track. So they might still be working on that. But a ride that is open is Full Throttle. And hey, Jeff Harris, if you're listening, I hope you guys have plans for this as well. I would love to see this revitalized as a new quick service place or maybe just another lounge. Making my way down the Magic Mountain. Oh yeah, it feels nice in the shade. It's not too bad in the shade. It's still very, very hot. Thankfully, it's not humid here in California. It's very rare when it gets super humid. It's not like Florida. Like when I go to Orlando, I'm like, oh my goodness, it is brutal. Oh yeah, look at this. Not too many people on this side of the park just yet. Oh, and there goes Wonder Woman. I was wondering if it was open today, and sure enough, it is. The Saw haunted house is still standing. Now I'm wondering if they're gonna make some improvements on it this year. I feel like they've been making improvements since they've built this. First year was pretty good, but then during Scream Break, they made some improvements, and I'm hoping that this season, they've upped the quality even more. And then behind this haunted house, there's like an empty area that is being cleared out, and I'm wondering if another haunted house is going to go behind this one. Ooh, it's good to see Crazanity open today. For a while it was closed, but they got it back open. You know what? I changed my mind. Instead of Wonder Woman, I'm going to hit up Batman. I'm going to see if I can get that new train. Last time I went on this, I had some of the best rides on Batman that I've ever had. So I'm hoping that I can get that train again, and hopefully she's running good this morning.
There you go. Enjoy your ride. Bye-bye, guys.
Such a great ride on Batman. I got the new train on that one. I was able to wait for it, and man, oh man, so good. As you can see, I've made my way over to the construction site for the all-new attraction opening hopefully sometime next year. And as you can see, really nothing going on. Yeah, there really hasn't been movement since they've been placing the markers. It might have been because of a lot of things happening behind the scenes. It could have been a manufacturing thing, it could have been a shipping thing, or it could have involved the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger. Remember, just recently the deal was approved. Six Flags and Cedar Fair are one company now, and for a while that was all kind of up in limbo as they were going through the court system. So now that it's official and now that they're one giant company, maybe the project will resume, and maybe this is why we've seen other projects across the chains have some delays or some difficulty getting everything opened up at once. It could be. I'm not saying it is. It's just definitely a possibility. And just to clear the air for those that are wondering, Cedar Fair does hold the predominant share of the company. There were some people in the comments in the previous couple videos that were a little confused about who was the dominant shareholder, and it's actually Cedar Fair. But besides all of that, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that hopefully this project resumes. I'm still thinking it's a roller coaster because of the size of the project. I don't think it's going to be a flat ride. This is a larger investment, and I'm leaning more towards a roller coaster. And because of the slight delay, I'm wondering if they're going to try to open this up in 2026 or maybe even sooner. Universal Studios is slated to open up their roller coaster in 2026. So if Six Flags wants to beat them to the punch, they could get this one done a little bit earlier. Six Flags is known for building roller coasters extremely fast. They're super efficient on getting these things up. Once they have all the pieces on site, they go quick. So this one, depending on the size and the scale of the ride, it could go up really, really fast. And it's funny, speaking of Cedar Fair, since I was talking about that a little bit earlier, some Cedar Fair executives are walking around today. Made it out of the park. I am melting. It is so hot. It's getting hotter and hotter. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 108 right now. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just want to make one more point, because as I was walking out of the park, some paramedics were already outside taking care of some people, and I can guarantee it's probably heat exhaustion. Just, again, bring water, stay hydrated. There's plenty of drinking fountains around the park that are refrigerated. It's like cold water. You can also get free cups of water at any of the quick service places. And honestly, this goes for all theme parks around this time of year. It gets hot at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and SeaWorld and all that kind of stuff. So always be prepared. And also, if you're coming to Magic Mountain on a very hot day like today, before you hit up the park, go down the street and there's like a Target, a Whole Foods, Sprouts, I think there's like a Ralph's down there. Pick up an electrolyte supplement or a hydration supplement. Those supplements are gonna save your butt, especially on days like today. And you can find some of them on sale too. I've been to Target and Sprouts specifically and seen some good sales on some electrolyte and hydration formulas. So yeah, pick some of those up if you can, if you have some time before you get here. It's just right down the street. But I think with that, that's gonna do it for today's Magic Mountain update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can go ahead and let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Six Flags or some of your other favorite theme parks, you should consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't wanna miss out on. Be sure to check out my X account and Instagram account. Those links will be right down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.